July, more homes sold than available inventory as far as numbers. August, even bigger, more homes sold than inventory available. Is September going to be a three-peat? Well, from the looks of it, the answer is going to be yes. We're going to go over all of the market statistics. We're going to go over some of the lending guidelines as far as interest rates and jumbos and whatnot as our values continue to climb. My name is George Moorhead with Bentley Properties. Been practicing for well over 27 years, and we've got gobs of information to share with you, all at no cost. So subscribe. Remember, if you want to get these real-time market updates, if you know if somebody's looking at buying or selling, hey, share the link. There's no cost, there's no obligation, there's no strings attached. Share the information. We'd love to lead with generosity. And in fact, a shout out. One of our team members, Luke, he went ahead and coordinated getting these super fancy masks for us. And look at that, even got the leg. Look at that. That is fancy. Luke, thank you. You did a great job. The team's going to love these. And we even have them in black. So, Luke, thanks. Okay, so let's get to this. We're going to take a look at month over month, not so much because it's only the 4th, but we're going to look at what's called momentum, and then we're going to look at year over year. Let's talk a little bit about what we see happening in the market. Where do we see it going? So we take a look at month over month. Again, we're looking at momentum. Now, we already know that August sold more homes than homes available. In fact, for all of you that would like my full report, and it's free, you can see right there, that we sold more homes. The dark green were homes that sold versus homes that were active. And it is 4 pages. It's very simple. It's got some super fancy graphs on there for you. And it's just good information. It's free. If you want it, let us know. We'll send it off to you. Okay. So when we look at the month over month, we're at 2.9 months of inventory above where we were in August at this time. Again, we're looking at momentum, and that's the important one. Momentum, because when we take a look at new on market, we saw a huge insurgence of new homes coming on market versus what we saw in July. Well, that's not really surprising, right? Because the first part of July, well, that was the July 4th weekend. So not a lot of people coming on market. However, there was a pretty massive shift after that. We saw the inventory continue to go up, but the sales and the pending, they were going up even faster. And when we take a look at our super fancy graph here, you can see the peach colored, we're going to call that peach today, peach, because I believe in the basic crayon colors, we had 2,570 homes come on market just in the last 7 days. However, we only had 1,445 new listings. Okay, so we're still outperforming, plus 1,757 sold homes, and then roughly about what? 261 canceled and expired homes. That should really never happen in this market. All right. When we come back here, we look at the pendant is up 10.8% month over month. Again, looking at momentum. Solds up, basically 80%. Again, looking at momentum. All right. The real tire hits the pavement when we talk about these numbers over here. So our inventory is still half. Okay, we're just shy of half, but let's call it half. Over here, new on market is down 7.5% year over year. But look at this. Our pendants are up 1.4% year over year. This is the first month. Just 2 weeks ago, we were down 0.3 months. Before that, we were 0.7 months. Before that, we were 0.82 months. We keep catching up more and more and more each and every week, each and every month, over the number of sales that happened last year. Here we go. We're now only down 5.9% year over year for the number of homes sold. That is truly where the tire hits the pavement. 2 weeks ago, we were down 7.5%. And again, we keep closing this gap. All right. Number of homes sold last month were 8,340 versus total inventory available at the end of the month, 7,632. It's a difference of 708 homes. That's amazing to me. Because here's the thing. We have total active 7,632. Did you know that last year at this time we had over 14,000 homes available? That is an incredible number when you think about it. When we take a look at this on a weekly basis, we are still outperforming anything that's coming on market. And our active market keeps dwindling and keeps dwindling. This number keeps going up and up. Well, it's kind of bouncing between 44 and 48 just because of this number right here where we get a massive amount. Imagine if we didn't have a 142% increase. That would be a massive disparity. And we're going to see that at the end of September. If we continue this momentum, absolutely without a doubt, this number is going to drop down into the low fives at best, maybe even hit the high fours. We shall see. Now, as we are going through the market, people are saying, George, is this going to stop? Not immediately, no. Is this momentum going to carry into 2021? Isn't it funny we say that? The answer is yes, it's going to. We do foresee that there's going to be some modest inflation that's going to happen in 2021. Q1 and Q2, those I think are still going to be very good months. We are going to see an increase in homes coming on market. We have, even though FHFA, I always have to get that right, FHFA is still buying forbearance mortgages. So all of the Fannie, Freddie, and everybody else are pulling these out. They're putting them into FHFA. They are buying them so that they can deal with them exclusively so that it does not have a negative impact on mortgage-backed securities and whatnot, which is going to be incredibly important so that they maintain the integrity and the value of what they are selling. That makes sense, right? Okay. When we take a look at next year and we take a look at these numbers, inflation is going to have some impact on it. The elections will have some impact on it. It always does every fourth year. It always makes things a little bit suspect. However, is this the time? This is technically our second best market time. Mid to late September all the way through mid-December is our next best market time. Why? Just historically always is. We always have mid-February to about mid-May, then vacations, kids getting out of school, drops down after 4th of July. Weekend, boom, we'll bump up to about mid-August. Then it kind of dies down again. Again, vacation, school's going to start, and a little unique on schools this year. And then, of course, we bump back up again. So we are heading into our swing for sellers, a better market. Now, if you knew there was not even 1 month of inventory, only 0.9 months of inventory, it's actually just a tad bit less than that, would, as a seller, if you knew you had a 98% chance of selling your home, as long as it was priced right, would you do it? Well, of course. So if you're on the fence, now's the time. Re-engage. Start having those conversations. Start getting things ready. Consider an off-market home if you're looking at a little bit more security, a little bit more time as far as looking for a home. Don't want a bunch of people through your house. There's a number of different options. Give us a call if you have any questions on that. Now, as we start taking a look at this right here, as we start heading into the winter months, it's going to coincide with our mortgage rates. So mortgage rates have been bouncing really about 2.5 to 2.875. And I figure probably by February-ish, we're going to start hedging up as they're already talking about some controlled inflation for 2021. Keep that in mind. Non-owner occupied is still 3.5, which is absolutely incredible. So if you have any questions, reach out to Dan Golden at Cornerstone, Juliana at Qualstar Credit Union. They will give you, well, real-time information. But remember, rates are always going up and down. every single day. It's like the stock market. So if you get a quote in the morning, make sure that if you're comparing them to another company, make sure that if you get that other company in the afternoon, get a requote from them in the afternoon, because it depends on where you're at in the time of day, because it changes. Morning and afternoon could be completely different rates. So keep that in mind. Make sure that you are buying smart. Make sure that you are looking and forecasting what your family is going to need 5 years down the road, not today. All right. So with that, we've gone over the market. We know where we're trending. Is September going to be a three-peat? It sure looks like it. And if so, it's going to be awesome for everybody. If you have any questions, reach out to us. Remember to subscribe. And again, Luke, thanks for all your help. And I will talk to you guys later. Take care.